A comfort from home being sent to men and women overseas. Elizabeth Popovich is a Girl Scout, and for the last 7 years, she has been collecting donations to send Girl Scout cookies to servicemen and women. And we're so happy to have Elizabeth here in studio with us. She is holding a big event this weekend at Imagine Theaters in Macomb Township. She is here along with Paul Glantz, the owner of Imagine Theaters. Nice to see you guys again. You guys were here last year.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, it was
great
wonderful to see your faces again and see you doing so well with this. For those who may not know, what is Cookies for Troops?
It is a program where I collect donations from people and businesses and send Girl Scout cookies to our military overseas.
So how did this even come about?
I was 7 years old at a cookie booth, and I was a daisy, so of course it was my first or second year doing this, and I'm really excited. But I noticed that, people aren't buying them. They're like, I have a grandchild who sells them, I already got some, I'm on a diet. So it was the first year that they were doing to the military, sending cookies overseas. And before that, it would be to a food shelter or like a homeless shelter. And this was the first time they were doing this specific program. And I'm like, well, if you don't want any, would you like to send some to our military? And they would stop, and I could explain what the program was. And the next year, I came up with a flyer because I noticed people really liked it. And I went to a few businesses that my family knew, and it kind of just snowballed from there.
And you have been able to do a lot of great work. Just last year, how much money did you raise?
Over $30,000 last year, but the whole time I've been doing this, over $70,000.
That's incredible. And Paul, I know you recently got involved with this. Part of last year's success was because of a huge donation from you. Why is it so important for you to be a part of this?
Well, our freedom is rooted in the military. They protect our freedoms, and so we're very fortunate in this country to enjoy such freedoms, and so of course we should be grateful and demonstrate that that appreciation through giving back. And that's part of our value system. Imagine is to give back to society, not just to take. And so this is certainly a worthy cause, and we're delighted to work with Elizabeth.
Yeah, and you have a little special message for her, right?
I do.
Yeah.
In fact, I've got a little message for you, and we might find it in just a moment here, Elizabeth.
Here it is.
Look what we've got.
Does this look familiar? You surprised her last year, so we had to do it again. This is wonderful. Tell us about this.
Well, I think it's important we kickstart the season, and so Imagine is very fortunate, and Elizabeth has been our best friend out at Imagine Macomb for quite some time now, and so the least we can do is to support her efforts with this donation.
Oh, that's so great. What does this mean to you?
It means a lot. It's a big boost to know that, he's supporting me, and it's not just, hey, you can do this, that he actually supports the cause.
That's really great. And so if we want to get out there and help you, what's going on this weekend?
I have a 2-day event at Imagine Macomb. From 2 to 10, I'll be out taking donations.
All right, that's wonderful. And I got to say, I'm sure you hear from our servicemen and women. What kinds of things do they say? It might seem simple to send some cookies, but I'm sure this means so much to them.
It means a lot to hear what they think of it. They say it motivates them to keep on going, that people do care back at home, and it's not just they're fighting for nothing. They're fighting for people who care about them. And though they might not know me or I might not know them, it means a lot to them.
Well, what you're doing means a lot to all of us. So thank you to both of you. We want to put that information back up on our screen again today and tomorrow, 2 to 10 at Imagine Theaters at that location in Macomb Township. Paul and Elizabeth, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
And we'll make sure to have all that information on our website, WXYZ.com. Just check the scene on 7 section. You got a big check here in more ways than one.
Yeah.
That's right.
We'll be right back.